Vampires Suck, a movie parody, and I use the word accordingly, on the Twilight series. Edward Cullen, Boom Boom, and Becca. You know the characters. Remember ages and ages ago the two Ronnies did a sketch in which Ronnie Corbett dressed up as Boy George and sang, "Do you really want to squirt me?" It's like that.
I don't remember that, no.
Here's a clip.
Your skin is pale white. You dress fashionably, and you abstain from sex. I know what you are.
Say it out loud. Say it.
Jonas Brother.
That's right. Wait, what? Oh, I'm a vampire. Duh.
That was my next guess.
Okay, it's no surprise to know that it's terrible, awful, witless, boring, terrible. I mean, I paid to see it in the cinema this morning. I was there with some other people. There was one laugh, and it didn't come from me.
Why did you pay?
Because I wasn't at the... Because actually I needed to go and see The American when the National Press Show was on, so that's fine. But I saw it with a paying audience, so £7 worth of my life went down the toilet watching this. Here's the thing that you need to know about movie parodies, okay? Back in the day, you had Airplane, right, which cost a very small amount of money, made a huge amount of money, and had jokes coming so fast that you never knew on screen exactly what to laugh at. Some while ago, Wes Craven, he made the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Then he made Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which was a postmodern take on the Nightmare series. Then he made Scream, which was a postmodern take on Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And then we had Scary Movie, which was a parody of a postmodern take on Wes Craven. So it was already sort of three things down the line. And Wes Craven said, wow, things move fast in this town. The amazing thing about movie parodies at the moment is that they don't move fast in this town at all. They move incredibly slowly. Scary Movie was fantastically successful. And since then, we've had Date Movie, Epic Movie, made by, had a string of these made by the people that bring us Vampire Sucks. And two things. Firstly, in terms of television parodies, if you have, like on Mock the Week, something happens during the week, you can joke about it during that week because it's current, it's in the popular consciousness. Movies are slow to respond to some extent, not massively slow, but it is possible to miss the boat. Now, in terms of taking the mick out of the Twilight Saga, okay? The Twilight Saga it's not just that the ship has sailed, it's that the ship has sailed, gone across the Atlantic, hit an iceberg, sunk, been dragged up by, at least one company, been turned into the biggest movie hit ever, is now currently being retrofitted for 3D for an anniversary re-release. I mean, we are 3 Twilight movies and 4 Twilight books down the saga. We are just waiting for the first part of it. It's like the joke, the whole thing about vampires are so now, that whole thing happened at least 18 months, 2 years ago. And it's no longer acceptable to say, oh, well, we're funny, we're responding really fast to something that's in the popular consciousness, because you're not. You're doing something which is a really old hat joke. Plus, just simply showing that you've seen the movie is no big deal. You know what? Loads of people saw Twilight. Loads of people saw Eclipse. Loads of people saw, this is how it works. Loads of people saw New Moon. But what you have to understand is that the reason these films exist is simply because of the economics of them. I mean, look at these figures, right? Epic Movie cost 20 million, took 78 million. Meet the Spartans cost 30 million, took 84 million. Date Movie cost 20 million, took 60 million. This cost something like 1920, has already taken way, way more than that. It's a simple economics thing. Now, it's not good enough to just say these movies aren't funny, they're witless, stupid, dull, uninventive, they have no parody in them. They are simply saying, oh, we saw that film and here is somebody that looks like it making some crass gag which isn't even a gag. If you want them to stop happening, you have to stop paying for them, because as long as the sums add up, then the movies will continue to happen. It doesn't matter how talentless or foolish the filmmaking is. As a sheer economic proposition, it has no life outside of the economics. So here's what you do. You open your wallet and you look at your wallet and you go, do you want to do what I just did? I mean, I've just funded to the tune of £7 the next one of these horrible things. And unfortunately, what I've done is bolster the box office enough to make them do it again, despite the fact that it's soul-crushingly terrible. But there's no point in getting worked up about it being soul-crushingly terrible. You just know that this is what these are nowadays. We are so far away from... I mean, even at the point of Airplane, you were working on the tradition of Kentucky Fried Movie and to some extent the National Lampoon's movies. Since then, this whole idea of the parody movie has fallen so much into disarray that to be surprised that it's anything other than utterly, pustulant filth is surprising. It is simply an economic crisis. I have sinned. I paid £7 for it. It is partly my fault. And remind me when the next one comes out that I was one of the people who contributed to that, because I go see them, because there is no other way of looking at it.